Hello, this is a video presentation of a development project put forth by Foresight and a community group called Main Street First. It is an effort to aid the City of Little Falls to grow and rehabilitate using the principles of smart growth and new urbanism while providing for profitability. The City of Little Falls, New York is an attractive, walkable community with a plethora of amenities including an excellent school district. It is ripe for a renaissance, with wonderful Victorian architecture as well as an established business district. Already there exists a cinema, a motel, banks, natural food co-op, bars and restaurants, professional businesses, a YMCA and hospital. Canal Place, which is nestled between the downtown district and the Mohawk River near a canal, encompasses the Mohawk Valley Arts Center, restaurants, antique specialty shops, and a boutique hotel. This project is located in the center of the downtown district. It currently occupies 2 city blocks as a retail shopping center called Shoppers Square. The shaded area of the map is the extent of the property located on East Main Street. You can also see the relationship to the river and canal to the south. A large percentage of the cost to any development is infrastructure. The project cost of site work required to prepare the site as well as connections to the public realm for services and access. Those items can include excavation, parking, electricity, gas, water and sewer, road work, traffic signaling, stormwater controls, etc. This project, being an existing urban complex, provides significant cost savings in this area. The project at Shoppers Square proposes a new supermarket, pharmacy, retail shops, restaurants, offices, apartments, and an underground garage. A truly mixed-use building type. Some of these tenants are already doing business in the existing facilities and would be interested in continuing their tenancies. There has also been interest from other local businesses to expand into this project. At the moment, the proposed leasable square footage is about 180,000 square feet. In addition, the underground parking garage holds about 450 cars. The project costs. 7% is budgeted for soft costs, architecture, engineering, impact studies, the approval process, etc. Next, we have infrastructure and site work, which is 27%, labeled underground garage. This includes the demolition, parking garage costs, utility connections, and site work. The bulk of the cost remains with the buildings. This 52% is split between the retail, commercial, and the offices and apartments. The building costs do not include foundations as they are built on the parking garage structure below. A 10% contingency is added to address unexpected expenses and volatile material costs. Finally, 4% is budgeted for public space amenities such as hardscape, lighting, landscaping, benches, a bus stop, pavilion, etc. For references, I would mention that the infrastructure cost is 10 to 12% less than a more traditional shopping center development recently proposed for a vacant site on the outskirts of the city. Consequently, this project affords a lower cost per square foot of construction while providing a unique and marketable sheltered parking facility. This is a view looking down Main Street to the west. The corner of our City Hall building is to the far left, moving across the street to the Shoppers Square complex. Then across Main Street to long-standing Main Street buildings. Shoppers Square was designed in the 1960s as a mall. The facility has 2 main entrances on the Main Street and Albany Street sides, with limited intercommunication between the stores via enclosed conditioned spaces. It currently houses a 16,000 square foot grocery store, a CVS, restaurants, furniture store, cigar store, auto parts, H&R Block offices, a Curves Fitness Center, a vacuum cleaner store, and vacant space. It is approximately 90,000 square feet and has a perimeter surface parking lot for roughly 250 cars. This vision for the new Shoppers Square would recreate the historic urban fabric of Main Street by reestablishing a 3 to 4 story facade near the sidewalk line of the property. It would increase the depth of the original setback to allow for street trees, street lights with signage, and space for cafe-style dining, sidewalk displays, or market booths between a sheltered walkway next to the storefronts and the existing street curb. This encouraging an interplay between the interior stores and the exterior sidewalk space, which in turn will create a lively, engaging, communal feeling on Main Street that encourages activity. As we consider the plans and layout of the project, it requires us to examine the topography of the site, which drops 36 feet. To deal with this change in elevation, the underground garage is 2 levels. Here we see the lower level completely below grade. This parking area can defer the expense of building an underground garage. The city has need for off-street parking during the overnight hours and winter months. Overnight parking on the streets is banned because of snow removal. One of the major reasons that the existing second and third floors of the other Main Street buildings are not rented as apartments is a lack of overnight parking for tenants half of the year. These spaces can be leased out to those tenants. We proceed to the next level up, and we are now out of the ground on Albany Street, but still below grade on Main Street. Hence, we have the upper level of the parking below the Main Street buildings, but on the same level, the Albany Street ground floor plans. This allows for direct access at grade to the supermarket space, the public space, and retail along Albany Street. A circulation core will connect these areas with a stair and elevator from lower level. A shopper can drive into the garage, park at this upper level, and walk directly into the supermarket without being exposed to elements or negotiating stairs or ramps. The Main Street plan shows the ground level shops with the CVS pharmacy along Main, and the second floor offices and apartments along Albany Street. Both of these second floor uses would have at-grade access from a connection to Main Street. You will also notice a large central open space with access to recreate the connection of Mary Street to Albany Street for pedestrian traffic and re-engaging Albany as an active pedestrian way. A second advantage to creating this separation in the buildings will provide for a phased construction sequence to allow the continued operation of existing businesses during construction. This reduces the need to relocate businesses to provide continued services to the city. Here we have an elevation sketch looking at the massing and rhythm of the facade along Main Street. You will notice the stepping down of the roof lines with the slope of the street grade. The partial building site section indicates the parking below grade and the relationship to the existing buildings across Main Street. Note the increased distance from the curb to the store entrances and the addition of trees and streetlights. This space will encourage outdoor displays and seating to entice shoppers to linger and explore. The view from Albany Street into the public space without the pavilion. This space is envisioned to become an outdoor food court. To the left, we plan to locate the supermarket's food court and prepared food section that can spill out into this area. We would also locate the Subway, Chinese buffet, and other food service elements around this court area. The ease of access into this space and up to Main Street will also encourage on-street parking along Albany, which is greatly underutilized except on Sunday mornings. What advantages are there to undertaking this project now? Local taxing authorities are open to a pilot program which will provide for tax relief for a number of years, aiding in profitability. A $400,000 anchor building grant for soft costs is currently available from the government. The city grant writer indicates that he feels this project will qualify for and stands a good chance of securing that funding. Existing city site with reduced infrastructure costs. As indicated earlier, this adds to profitability, with more funding actually going to leasable square footage and marketable parking revenues. A marketable small town with reasonable housing. Little Falls is a unique place that has avoided the urban sprawl that has diminished other local villages and stands on the threshold of becoming the bedroom community for Utica, as well as Albany, Syracuse, and beyond. Accessibility to the interstates, railway, and the canal. Having a three-way exit for their own city provides for easy access to commuting as well as shipping and tourism. The possibility of a railway station and summer boat traffic from the Erie Canal enhances this prospects for growth and success. Proximity to major cities and recreation areas. Not only is Little Falls close to large cities, but smaller ones like Saranac Lake, Cooperstown, and Lake Placid. It is also at the foothills of the spectacularly scenic Adirondack Mountains and Park, with hiking, fishing, hunting, skiing, climbing, and abundant wildlife. The affordability of a down economy ready to rebound. With affordable housing costs and low interest rates, this is the time to act and position yourself for the economic upturn on the horizon. Additional materials are available through Main Street First for interested parties, such as an asset list, a survey of the economic impact of the downtown supermarket, budget numbers for construction, and position statement of the stakeholders. We welcome your comments and questions. Please visit our website, blog, or become a fan on Facebook. Thank you.